I want to show you how I made just over $22,000 in sales with a single product on my Shopify store. End of 2019, start of 2020, it was in that 1 month period. So these 22K in sales that I did was in a 1 month period. And no, that's not profit. We'll be going over profit later on in this video. So I'm going to be revealing everything here today in terms of the product I was selling, the store, the ads, and all the costs involved. And we'll go over the complete look of what the profit was at the end of the month. The product was a ultrasonic dental cleaner, an ultrasonic teeth scaler. Okay, it was a product that basically, it was an electric toothbrush almost, but it cleaned the plaque off your teeth. Okay, so I sold that. It was an Aussie only store. I sold two colors. Okay, I sold it to Aussies only. I had one Facebook ad running, as in I just had one ad creative. I had one singular photo, which I'll show you later on in this video. So it was one product store selling only in Australia, okay, with one photo ad. It wasn't even a well-branded store. It wasn't a store that was branded towards the dental niche. At the time, it was called Jack's Simple Tech, so it had my name in it. It was a very, very simple kind of store because I was looking at selling other products at the time. But when I narrowed down on this one, it was just a one product store under the name Jack's Simple Tech. Let's delve into a more in-depth look into this store. So let's go over the ads and I'll give you an in-depth look into all of this. This was my ad account at the time, Jack's Simple Tech. That was the website. Okay, and if you want to see what the actual website looks like, it was a one product store. I'll just leave some footage here in the background of, this is a 4-hour course, free course that I posted on YouTube. I don't have the actual website anymore. Okay, I got rid of that because this was a store that was end of 2019, 2020 that I was selling on. So I don't have the actual store, but that video will give you a more in-depth look. Okay, so this is just inside the actual ad account. So we can see here the total ad spend of $10,685. Now, because these ads were done before the 14.5 update for Facebook, basically it doesn't show the complete purchase conversion here. And the way I just did this is I just added everything up here in terms of the conversion, and we had a total of $22,114. Okay, so that's how I've added all that up. But I just want to show you, first of all, I want to show you what the ad looks like. Okay, so the actual ad is this right here. And this was the main ad that I used throughout this whole campaign. So I'll show you the ad and then I'll show you a bit about my targeting as well and how everything worked. So this was just a simple photo ad. This was a supplier photo that I got. I did a terrible, I'll see if I can zoom in here. I did a terrible sort of text here. I just had the ad, removed teeth plaque and tartar effectively, fast and free Aussie shipping. Get yours here, and I put the bit.ly link here, and then I just had a photo ad, and I said, don't hide those pearly whites. Now, what I actually had before this, which was working really well, I don't recommend, but I literally had, instead of this text, I said, no more dentist visits, or no more visits to the dentist. And so many people in the comments were saying, this is promoting bad health, this is terrible, people still need to go to the dentist, which I totally agreed with. But at the time, I just thought that stuck out, and it seemed to work. So that was the ad that I sort of went with after this. It was still the same photo, I was just changing the text, and I was offering Afterpay as well, which was a big selling point. Okay, so I was selling this product for about, I think it was about, so $57.40 each I have here. So that was the sell price of each, which I'll have more on the breakdown of this video for the cost. But I just want to quickly go over what the targeting I had was. Now, this is going to be different because targeting is different on Facebook ads now, but back when I was selling this, my main targeting here, so we've got the results. This is how many sales this targeting got me. So I was targeting dental plaque, teeth cleaning, orthodontics, permanent teeth. After I got over 100 purchases or around that, I did lookalike audiences. Okay, another one I was doing was white teeth. I was selling to male and females as well. So I did that, and then I also did lookalike audiences, which was like the normal 1 through to 5 to 10%. I'm not going to go over lookalike audiences here in this video, but that was basically what I was targeting in this, and the conversion value for the majority of these was like the ROAS, so return on ad spend was, for the good ones, it was around sort of 2 over, the good ones was over 2.5 return on ad spend. So which meant like, so as you can see here, if amount spent 2.5K, if it was, you know, a website purchase conversion, so 2.5K spent, this one was over 7K I got back from the ads, which was really good. So that's just a simple overview of it. There's really not much else to really talk about here because that's the targeting. And like I said, it was just one photo ad. I'll talk a little bit about what I would do now because this was my first successful store. So I'll talk a little bit about that, but that was just the sort of in-depth look into my targeting, into the ad. And really the only other thing was the budget wasn't too big each day. Okay, I was obviously duplicating these where possible and upping the ad budget when it was profitable at some points. I think I might have taken this down. It was probably over $50 a day for each ad set at some point, but the conversions were really, really good. You know, so spending 10.6K and getting back over 22K was not bad. So out of 22,114 in sales, let's go through a total cost breakdown and the exact profit that I got out of the end of this month full of the 22K in sales. I can't remember this off the top of my head, so I've got it here, which I'll read off. So the total conversion value, the total sales that we had was $22,114. Okay, so that was with 385 units sold. So at an average price point, I was selling these teeth cleaners at about $57.40. Now for the total ad spend over that month, it was $10,685. Okay, so we've got the 22,114, take off the ad spend, $10,685. Now for the cost of goods, I got these at $18 a piece. So 18 times 385 units, it comes to $6,930 for cost of goods. So we take off that off the sales as well. For the Shopify fees, we've got about $1 for each unit sold. Okay, so that's $385 we'll take off. And then the actual cost of Shopify for the subscription and the app, for all the apps that I was using, was about $200 for the month, so we take that off as well. That leaves us with a grand total profit for the month of $3,914 AUD, which is 17.69% of the total amount of sales. So I want to talk about what I learned selling this product, a few things that worked, what I would do better, some of the mistakes that I made, and whether I would sell this product in 2022 and 2023. So here's why I think the product worked. Even though I was just selling in Australia, it was a problem-solving product, okay? It was a product to help people clean teeth. Even though it wasn't the best quality product, it was still a problem-solving product. Next one here is, it could be found in store. Okay, so you couldn't really find these ultrasonic teeth cleaners in a normal retail store. So the scarcity came into play of people, you know, wanting to buy this kind of item. You couldn't go to Kohl's or Woolies or anywhere like that, or Kmart, or even those stores that would specialize, maybe the retail stores that specialize in dental products, if there are any out there, they didn't have a product like this out there either. So selling it, you know, having an online store that sold a product like this, you could basically only get it online. At the time, not many people were selling on places like Amazon either. It made the scarcity really come into play, which helped with sales. And then I think another reason why it worked was that it was a simple idea. Okay, so what I mean by that is it was like a toothbrush. So the sizing, the way it worked, it was basically like a toothbrush. People were familiar with it, and it was very easy to use. Instead of using the manual tools to scrape plaque out of your teeth, it was just an electric one. And it worked a very similar way to a toothbrush. People are used to holding toothbrushes. So I think that's another reason, another factor that came into play as to why it did so well. So here's the mistakes that I made, and I've got quite a few. I've written them down here. Now, the first mistake I made with this product was, for one, it was a bad quality product, okay? Even though it worked okay-ish, the actual quality of the item was terrible. And I think if I sold a better quality teeth cleaner, same kind of product, but just better quality, I think it would well, I think it would have done a lot better. I would have been able to produce better ads with it. I would have just been able to hold customers longer and possibly even get return customers. But the product quality I just wasn't proud of, and was one of the reasons why I ended up stopping selling this product, because I just didn't like the product quality. It was pretty poor. The next one is I didn't do any ad testing. Like I was saying, I basically ran one ad. I think I changed the text on it once, but for that whole month that I did those 22K in sales, I didn't change anything afterwards. When the sales started getting stale, I didn't change anything out. I didn't test any ad creatives. Like I said, this is my first successful product, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know that I should test, maybe test videos, maybe get customer feedback and things like that to put into my ads. I just left the same photo ad. Even if I got another ad, another photo from the supplier, you know, from the AliExpress page and tested that out, I didn't do that either. So that was one other thing, that a mistake that I made. The next thing as well, I didn't have any upsells. So upsells would increase my average order value, or AOV. I didn't have any upsells to, say, teeth cleaning products. I didn't have any upsells to, say, warranties or anything like that, which is what people do. There were no upsells. It was just one product and that was it. I could have increased my average order value. So say if people were buying these at $55, $60 range, could have increased and sold them another product which brought it up to $80, or maybe a couple of other products which brought the AOV up to $100. So that means I would have been getting more money out of my ads. So instead of, you know, only a customer saying it, say it cost me $20 to get a customer, they spent $60, it could have been that customer ends up spending $80 or $100. So that was one thing that I did wrong as well. One mistake I made, I didn't bother going into upsells. Again, it was the first time having a successful product. I was just focusing on that product. I should have looked into it a bit more. That was one thing. Another thing as well is I didn't have any decent email marketing. I had abandoned cart follow-ups, but I didn't have any sort of email marketing that was creative, anything that really pushed the envelope, I guess, as you could say. I could have done a lot more with email marketing and really got some either return customers or been a bit more creative with it. I just had, whenever someone left you know, their cart open, didn't buy the product, had abandoned email sequence. That seemed to work quite well. So always recommend that, but I could have done a lot more with email marketing, possibly even SMS. And then the last mistake that I made is I should have sold this product worldwide. Even though it was really cool and I wanted to test as an Aussie only store, I could have done so much more in sales. I could have easily done, I would say, over 50K in sales if I put that same marketing strategy and sold in the US or the UK, sold in both, not just Australia, because I was selling, you know, I was shipping from AliExpress. Shipping was decent, okay? Again, this is before COVID. This is pre-cough. So the shipping was quite good. They still had e-packet back then, but I could have done a lot more. The ads probably would have been cheaper. Okay, if I sold to people in the US, they tend to be more expensive in Australia a lot of the time, especially these days. So I could have sold worldwide and done more in profit, and also could have just sold a lot more in general. So they were my mistakes that I've made. Last thing here that I've got is, would I sell this today? Okay, short answer is yes, I would sell this product today, but I would be careful. A couple of reasons for that. Because one, I don't think the product is very safe. Okay, so that's one reason why I stopped selling this product, because I didn't think it was very safe. I've seen that a lot of people say that this product can damage gums, damage teeth. So you'd have to have a safe way to do it. Maybe something that isn't designed the same way if you wanted to teeth clean. Maybe if you wanted to get into teeth cleaning, do more electric toothbrushes and things like that. That's what I would recommend. And I just think, look, with this particular product, unless you've got a better design, unless you've got a higher quality product, there's so many more people that are selling this product. It's all over eBay. It's all over Amazon. Okay, so it's more accessible. When I was selling it, there weren't as many people selling it. So I would suggest the dental niche itself is quite good. Just be careful what you sell, because you don't want to get yourself into some hot water in terms of what you're selling. You don't want people to damage their teeth. Okay, I would more so get around dental products in terms of maybe teeth whitening, in terms of electric toothbrushes, maybe just some more simple products around the dental niche, because the dental niche is really, really popular, and I think there's a lot of profit to be made. But that's what I would suggest if I was to sell this product, or if you were to sell this product in this day and age. So that's what I would suggest with this product. They're the things that I've learned. So all in all, I'll get myself in the middle here. All in all, I hope that this video has helped you out. If you do want to see more like this, please let me know. But that is my case study of the store that I made, an Aussie-only one-product store that did 22K in sales in 1 month. Okay, even though the profit wasn't as good or as, I guess, impressive as other stores, I still learned a lot from it. I think you can as well. So hope you guys are staying safe wherever you're watching, day or night. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you want more videos like this, let me know. Stay safe. I'll see you guys very soon.